There's the Abaddon. He sneaked up a couple of games last. That was yesterday, actually. And the support Abaddon was fun to watch. Definitely did work.
It was, and this is a hero that Mike used to absolutely spam the hell out of back when he was an offlaner in pubs. Just so many Abaddon games when he was that really, really strong. You remember that? I don't know if you remember there was a day where there was an offlaner, this guy Logan Bupt or something like that was his name, who he was like I think he was number 1 on the NA ladder just playing strictly Abaddon offlane.
Can't say I recall, but I do recall Ike's Mike known for playing Abaddon, though. Yes.
Yeah.
That I'm aware of. But yeah, the Aphotic Shield already purging several things this game, including that glimpse that we talked about. So definitely a very strong option for Team right now, and also great for a Morphling support, to the Morphling that is. In terms of the Mistcoil, you go full agility, Mistcoil, and really good value in terms of the heal goes.
Yeah, absolutely. That and the purge for the silence is huge for helping the Morphling out in these fights.
I'm going to see the Troll for forward, so both of their cores really picked up here. And the Death Prophet and the Troll Warlord. Whenever you see a team 4th pick a position 1 like that, especially when they already have their position 2, you really, so they must love this Troll this game.
10 seconds remaining.
Because they made a high priority to get it taken care of
5
here.
seconds remaining.
And I'm trying to think. Is Troll even considered great against Morphling? I don't know if it's crazy good pickup by any means.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's something that completely stands out to me. It's definitely good against Sand King and lane. You can, stay away from the caustic finale from Sand King, harass him from range. He also provides the potential for that root, which is super good against the Earth Spirit, Sand King, and the Morphling.
So definitely a lane dominator. Perhaps the reason they like it, and puck ban from Team. So we mentioned that several times already, but we're definitely not going to see it now. Team's aware.
We could have. The Venge could end up being in the off lane.
Well, no, my point is it's banned, so no matter.
Well, yeah.
It is.
It could have been possible a pick for them for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's just pointed out. Earlier today they ran it in the off lane actually. So, Sven the ban for forward. And we just saw Eternal Envy dominate as Sven in the previous series to get Team to this point. So perhaps looking at that as well. Now the final pick for forward. So the point you're making, Vengeful could be either 3 or 4. It's going to be a 4. That's a 5th pick, Darkseer.
Or it will be Disruptor 4, is the question.
Yeah, I suppose. I would think Vengeful for sure. Item farm on her seems a bit more efficient.
I don't know. Ags is huge this game. Ags Disruptor.
Yeah, but that's like that's a reach.
5 seconds remaining.
Where Vengeful can get these auras to help earlier on, even things like a medallion to really benefit from. I guess you do have a Darkseer, so the auras aren't necessarily as concerning.
Yeah, auras and Darkseer. Disruptor has those talents that help him get to the Ags pretty quickly. Also, Disruptor Harass really good against Morphling and lane, so I don't know. Could go either way.
All right, 5th pick for Team. Give us more information in terms of where this Morphling may end up as well. Whether or not it's in the hands of Eternal Envy or Gunnar.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards it being in the mid lane.
Well, things like Spectre still on the board then, if that's the case.
Lycan. You may now select your heroes.
EE specialty, the Lycan. Is dealing with Disruptor, though. Disruptor can be a little annoying for the Lycan.
Only if you're running away.
Yeah.
If you're running towards the Disruptor speeds. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be all about tempo here from Team. They're looking to get a very early win in this one. And they certainly have a lineup that can punish the slightly slower lineup of the Troll, the Darkseer, and the Death Prophet, who is pretty ultimate dependent and needs a couple items to survive against the high physical damage coming out from Team Team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see Mike getting his hands on a bat in there. So there's the finish. Lycan in the hands of Eternal Envy for Team Team. Game 1 of this best of the 3 series. So this is the draft upon us. MSS is playing the Vengeful Spirit, and yet Kitrek with the Disruptor. I mean, honestly, Kinetic Field is still good against Lycan no matter what, running towards or away. So that for me is a thing that's a little annoying for Lycan to deal with, but definitely not enough of a reason to deter the pick.
Yep.
Just could be an issue in terms of running around.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those games that really depends on tempo. If Team Team gets ahead, they can absolutely steamroll. If 4 is able to stall a little bit, then Troll is going to be a problem.
All right, so game 1, here we go. Team Team versus Forward Gaming. Again, the major spot on the line. Brack's going to play the Sand King once again. We saw the rush of the Spirit Vessel the last time he played, but that was pretty game-specific up against a Timbersaw. I mean, there's a Death Prophet. It's actually not bad against her either. But
yeah, it is extremely good against Death Prophet. I would still expect it to go on the Earth Spirit. It's just such a classic item on the hero.
I like what I see.
I'd probably see Brax going more along the lines of the Crimson Guard and some of those auras.
I apologize. Do want to point out I did say the Aphotic Shield being able to purge the glimpse, but not the case. I actually can't do that. So I was thinking about the same thing with a BKB, but doesn't work that way. So you still be glimpsed. All right, now 3 heroes. Only going to be 2 heroes, actually. A CCNC is back to the mid lane. It will be Vengeful and Darkseer heading towards bottom. Abaddon and Earth Spirit right now in the area.
30 seconds to battle.
Setting up in the safe lane. The Wolves already leveled up and scouting things out. Disruptor's moving. Heading towards mid. He actually has 2 sentries on him early on. Does Kitrek here. And they've already placed a sentry down here at this camp, so they're blocking the camp down here as well.
Begins.
On the Radiant side. And we get a 2-for-2 bounty rune. Let the tipping begin. Okay, now all these players definitely very familiar with one another. In fact, several
basically
former teammates.
Yeah, not only former teammates, but this is basically just like your classic late night NA pub right now.
So Morphling versus the Death Prophet in the middle lane. DP already starting with a, or excuse me, Morphling already starting with a deny. Off the bat right there. Yeah, look at the bottom lane though. It's just that clump with the Ion Shell on top of Lycan, but Ix Mike already using those Mist Coils.
And Envy is going to have a lot of regen. That's typical Lycan. Can eat harass.
God, Mike just spamming the Mist Coil over and over. Yeah, it's just only a 4.5 second cooldown, so can use it so frequently. Nushan, he's fine. Yeah, takes some good damage though.
Unblock the camp.
Darkseer though behind the tower doing what he does. Going to build a soul ring early on. Around the creep wave. We've seen a lot of Darkseer. Darkseer offlane is very popular in these qualifiers.
Yeah, ever since the deny change was reverted to not just completely screw the Darkseer over for getting denied, he's become popular again because of his teamfight prowess, and he's one of those heroes that shows up a ton in competitive, but is a lot more lackluster in pub games.
Nusham gets a nice pull off in the top lane, rolls on over, and he's going to pull it once again. We saw this earlier as well. Taking that harassment. This time, no harassment, though. Invisior at the top. Neither's overly concerned about going for it. Gunner's going to scout it. CCNC will maybe just go pick it up. Not the greatest rune to have. In fact, he doesn't even bother. He just goes and kills it.
Yep. It's just one of those runes that you're like, all right, well, it spawned. I'm just immediately going to go back to CS, so I'd much rather not have this go to the Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste my time walking over there either.
Disruptor. No Burrow Strike on Brax, but Disruptor trying to run away. You see the Caustic Finale slow.
Rolling Boulder.
There's the roll. Going to set up for a couple more auto attacks from Brax. He's going to try to get himself denied, and he does. Good timing from Kitrak there. Good heads up
Lots
play.
of space for you are.
That's true. Yeah, pushing in the lane the whole time. 16-5 CS right now. He's still slightly behind the Lycan. But again, Lycan's farming underneath his tower. Thanks to Darkseer. Yeah, another reason. In fact, both Morphling and Lycan could have definitely contested against Darkseer pretty well.
Yeah, especially with the Abaddon as support.
Nusham sitting middle. He's going to connect. That was a very long distance barrel roll. It somehow connects though. CCNC. Siphons up. Level 2. He's got a Fairy Fire as well. He'll be fine. We're going to force out some regen though. He'll pop a salve that he just got delivered. So Nusham trying to be useful all over the place.
Yeah, no regen currently on Gunner, so he's a little bit at a disadvantage. Courier is actually sent to Envy in the bottom lane.
Oh, that wave missing Snake King. Snake King is going to survive for now. He's got a bottle purchase, and he's going to heal on up. Well, so close. If that wave... Well, what am I saying? That's his teammate. Okay. Well, it looked like it was supposed to hit the Darkseer. Anyways, first blood going the way of MSS. As a result, now Ix Mike was too far in. So Vengeful gets the kill. It all worked out. Never mind about the wave thing.
But yeah, Gunner, he didn't even bring himself any regen, just the infused raindrop, so he needs to get this salve out to himself pretty quickly, I feel like.
Crypt Swarm there, CCNC. Doing some good damage, but shifting over to the strength. It'll be good, and yeah, the courier's now heading his direction, so he's going to get the salve delivered. Bounty runes, 5-minute spawn. Magic Missile hits on Abaddon, and they're just going to pick it up. However, Nusham picked up the other one. Now he's going to cut off MSS. Snake King, no vacuum or anything like that. Just going to Ion Shell and run on top, hope that they scare off, but not the case. Vengeful goes down. And there's the tip back, and just that's going to be a theme this series, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, the main thing I'm a little bit concerned for Team about is this Brax Sand King. He's having a very hard lane right now. Well behind the troll and well behind everybody in terms of the cores in this game. His performance in their last series was pivotal to them actually beating J-Storm, so
yeah,
he's going to need to hit that catch-up mode.
Lycan, the Dominator, he's got that extra siege creep now as a result, taken away from the dire side. And there's a fortification used one after the other. Gunnar, tanked up against CCNC. There is a rotation coming in from the side of Disruptor, but not going to be able to make a play on Morphling. It's always so scary seeing these Morphlings go to 1 life. But of course, understand that they don't have any dots on them or anything, so they'll be fine. Speaking of wrapping around, I see it's Nusham. Where's he going? He's going to wrap around. Is he going to come back mid?
He's cruising. He's placing a ward.
Okay.
Looking for an opportunity.
Pretty far up top lane. Glimpse, Brax, not going to escape. Kitrak gets the credit for the kill. Troll and Disruptor coming together to take out Sand King. Yeah, that Troll's having free farm at the top lane now. 49 and 18. He is top on the CS chart.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, Lycan gets the bottom tower kill though. And he's actually tied in net worth now because of that. So Eternal Envy doing what they need him to do for sure. CCC again going to be rolled on. Gunnar though can't really assist. Kitrak ports in, and Nusham and Gunnar both just going to run. So you're mentioning expect Team to maybe play fast early on, especially with the Lycan pick. Would you expect Morphling's build to incorporate that as well? Something like drums or anything along those lines?
No, pretty unlikely. I think that
Dire's top
Morphling
tower
provides
is under
enough,
attack.
you know, with the early Yasha and Mask of Death, or Morbid Mask, Mask of Death? What's it called these days?
Morbid Mask, yeah.
Morbid Mask. Yeah, you know, he provides enough with just that build-up, and then he can kind of end up being their late-game insurance policy, even though he is played in the mid lane here.
His net worth, it's being won by CCNC at this time, 3,000 compared to 2,500. Let's see what he's planning to build. Gonna go for the boots and the upgrades next. It's bottom lane snaking. Can he TP out in time? Yes. Close call there. He's good to go though. Is that that's a Satyr? I was wondering, yeah, he got purged. So Eternal Envy currently has a Satyr Banisher. That's to deal with the Darkseer.
Yep. Crushes the Darkseer in lane. Snaking can't come back to this lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Brax
attack.
probably shouldn't go back to the top lane either. He's not having a good time up there.
Yeah, it's a second death. That was 3 heroes, but still. It's clearly becoming an issue, not like it was earlier in the previous
Radiant's
series
top tower
with
is
this
under
free
attack.
farm. And here's an Exorcism rotation from CCNC. Comes top with the Troll. There's no way, why does I say that? There's no way you're going to defend this, but Brax comes in. You have Lycan porting in as well. This seems like a
Pops
dangerous
shapeshift.
move. Pops a shapeshift.
Radiant's
CCNC gets
top
credit for the kill.
tower
Ike's back at the front lines. Aphotic Shield blown up there. Going to miss
Bro Strike
coil,
only
but
level 1 though.
yeah, they're just going to run. Burrow Strike, it's very little range at level 1.
He's got a Centaur.
But into an
Little
Exorcism.
Yeah, a little forced.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that feels like one of those cases you almost sort of maybe trade elsewhere or something, but they tried to defend. Almost got the deny, to be fair. It was close. But unable to chase past anyone else, and Brax might be in trouble again. Does he have silence yet? No, Death Prophet doesn't have silence.
He's dusted already preemptively though.
So Sandstorm doing nothing there in that sense, and they're just going to stand inside it. Burrow Strike used. Easy kill on
Dire's top
Brax.
tower is
He's
under
0-3-0. Struggle continues. Yeah, he needs to go elsewhere. Lycan, he's finding himself in the jungle though. Going to try to help IX Mike out, and doesn't need it, but they wanted a 10-minute bounty rune. Well played by Forward to pick it up though, and they're going to get all 4. This is going to be about a 3,000 net worth lead now.
Yeah, Nusham just farming the bottom lane, not prioritizing those bounty runes. Forward is definitely off to a great start. The only bright spot for Team at the moment is this Envy Lycan. But Shapeshift being down for 44 seconds, he's just going to be farming for now.
Quad Wraithband. Morphling, I remember when that patch came out. That was 7.20, right, with all the changes to those.
Yep.
We were seeing 4 or 5 Wraithbands, even in some cases. It was absurd, but that's been toned down a bit.
Radiant's
Apparently,
bottom tower
Gunnar
is under
still likes
attack.
it, the 4 Wraithbands on Morphling here.
Yeah, just a few specific heroes. Morphling, I mean, agility is strength, strength is agility, so works pretty well in this hero.
Yeah, I guess like Meepo's another hero.
Yep.
Still see that on. Brax, we said he should go elsewhere. He's at the bottom lane. And look at where Forward Gaming is. They got 3 heroes down here. Are they going to dive this? They might. Although TP's coming in already from Abaddon.
Dire's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
no dust either.
And they're wrapping around on the left too. Shapeshift
They
is
have
ready to
Static
go.
Storm, though.
Forwarding once again. Braxy's going to run in. Aphotic should apply. They're going to get the catch
Big
on a
wrap around.
Darkseer. Static Storm is going to kind of connect and keep them in place with the kinetic field. So nobody dead just yet, but the chase continues. And the Energize helping to take down Darkseer. CCNC, can he get out? Yes. No, he cannot get out, that is. He goes down. And Exorcism essentially wasted there. by
That
him
was
as
a
a
great
result.
rotation. That wraparound by Envy's Lycan, completely cutting them off. He has the Necrobook 1 already completed. Exactly what you have to do
Oh,
playing against this Death Prophet.
yeah, look at Yawar, though. He is going the greedy build. He's going to go Battle Fury this game. Wanting to contest into the later game. And having cleave against the army of Lycan, I suppose, is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. One way to deal with it. Double damage Morphling. I wonder if they're going to try and utilize this to push the mid tower. Probably not with Envy not having Shapeshift, though.
That seems like a key component. Although he does have level 1 Necronomicon coming off cooldown soon. He's going to have level 2. About 50 gold. Well, maybe with that, but for now he's still farming in the jungle. And yeah, the Yasha to be picked up on Morphling. That double damage going to wear off, though. You see, getting that heal as he shifts into full agility. It's a level 2 Mist Coil. He's actually maxing out the Aphotic Shield now. I think we see these Abaddon players skip the curse all the way until you have to get it.
Yeah, that ability is not very good.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant scans the smoke. They are fully aware.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So this rotation of forward gaming, trying to collapse on the mid-tier 1, is they're still going to go for it as far as the tier 1 tower push.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Exorcism used. Troll's nowhere to be found nearby. He's actually at the bottom lane currently.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shapeshift is up.
Yeah, they might fight this.
Dire's
They
top
definitely
tower
are.
has fallen.
There's some really deep wards here, though. So spotting out Envy's rotation.
Wow, yeah, this ward just placed. It's actually blocking the camp on top of that. And Eternal Envy just farms there.
He'll see it not respawn, though.
Probably pick up on it, but this Battle Fury, it is going to be finished quickly. And all 3 games yesterday against Complexity, even in a losing effort, Yawar was the one factor where he just he had great farm from the very beginning. So it continues into this series. As there it is finished.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Gunnar
is
going
under
for a
attack.
very stats-heavy approach. I like this a lot. Yasha into Scotty right away.
Okay.
Gives him a lot of tankiness and fighting ability early on.
Yeah, and I go back to the Battle Fury choice on Troll. Is that competing against the Morphling specifically and who's getting pretty good farm?
Dire's
Is
top
that concerning
tower
that
is
it's
under
going to
attack.
even
It might be a
scale
little
well?
slow.
Yeah.
It might be a little slow. We'll see. He does complete it, though, so it's a very good timing. It's never a bad thing to have a 15-minute battlefield in the current meta. So he will continue to scale very, very well.
Yeah. We saw him use Battle Trance to take out a stacked Ancients as soon as he got the Battle Fury. So again, he's being very efficient with his farm. More than 1,000 net worth higher than Like It is next in line, who's also farming very well. In fact, he just finished his level 3 Necronomicon. Going to be delivered out. Top lane, you have Morphling pushing with the Abaddon. However, mid tower once again. This time Troll is here. So we're definitely going to see a fight brewing. TP's coming. The tower's dead. Gunnar, he went really deep to support, and he takes over Darkseer. He's going to get glimpsed back, though.
Yeah, just going to push the top lane.
All right. I guess not the worst thing ever, considering a fight didn't take place, but Sand King still stuns in. Darkseer about that fight taking place. It is taking place now. Now, CCC ported to the top lane, so it's actually a 4 versus 4 currently. Snake King swap out. Can he stay alive? Troll trying to help block as well. Not going to be enough. The army just too much damage. Gunnar comes back in. Adaptive Strike nukes down Vengeful, and they get 3 kills in total, as Disruptor was also picked off.
Glimpse actually ended up hurting them because CC wanted to respond to defend the tier 2, not wanting to give that up for free, and as a result, left the team completely open to getting run at by the Lycan.
Just not necessarily on the same page for forward gaming. Good capitalize from Team. They're going to steal Roshan out. Not really steal, but take it for themselves. And the Arcane Rune sitting nearby. Lycan will pick it up. Don't know if he's going to get another shapeshift off before, but still. He has it now. So the Aegis went to Morphling, right? Yep, goes to Morphling. Bottom. Disruptor. He's good. Got the Glimpse to help him out. Level 4 Glimpse now.
Is under attack.
So Trolls, he finished the Yasha. He had the SNY queued up, but perhaps just for the Yasha. Now he's going to the BKB. It's the interest there as swap play on a Brax middle lane. He got the Burl Strike off, though. He's still running. They've already dusted him up. Static Storm even committed to this, and it is enough damage. Batten could not get there in time, so Forward Gaming finds a kill.
Now, Brax playing a very sacrificial role this game. Got Tranquil Boots and a Headdress at the moment. He did have the Blink queued up at one point, but it looks like he's just not even going to go for that now. Prioritize the Crimson Guard instead.
Orb number 1 already picked up by Morphling. That Eye of Scotty looking juicy. This is going to be like a 20-minute Scotty Yasha on this Morphling. So that with Lycan both equally farming as well.
Dire's top tower
Yes, you do have a troll that's farming even better, though. And as I mentioned, he is going to BKB. BKB will definitely
Dire's
do
top tower is
plenty
under
this
attack.
game.
Yeah, it'll make him very strong in these fights. Not susceptible to getting purged by the Lycan creep or stunned by a Centaur if Envy has that.
Dire's
Sand King
top
also
tower
could shut
has
him down.
fallen.
The Morphling is going to start being a problem, though. Once he finishes the Scotty, he's going to be able to kite, be able to chase.
Speaking of that, Disruptor, swap play, not going to matter. Swap essentially wasted right there. However, Eternal Enemy's dropping the double damage on Troll, but he just runs the other way. Meanwhile, the top lane's being pushed in. 3-man Burl Strike on Brax may die, but look at this distraction. I mean, he's
And
still
he's gonna
alive,
kill
vacuum
MSS.
pull in, and MSS does go down to the mid. Brax is alive. Eternal Enemy does go down as well, but back up to the top lane. They're going to get a tier 3 tower out of this. So 3 heroes essentially not even there for Team. That was really just Eternal Enemy and Brax.
Radiant's bottom tower
And they
is
cause
under
all of
attack.
that chaos. They're going to get the ranged Drax too.
Yeah, Envy
Dire's
comes back
top
in and
barracks has fallen.
maybe overextends, maybe just suicides for the cause. Uh-oh, Morphling. Stayed a little too long.
He's in trouble. Shifting over to Strength though, and again, he has an Aegis.
I'll just rush that.
So that's going to be used. Ix Mike's nearby. He doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. He's got some wand charges. Waveform away. Gunnar, TP play. He is not out. Yules catches. This is big. They're going to be able to finish off Gunnar and make them pay, at least,
Farthest shore.
for sticking around and getting the
Dire's
ranged
middle
racks.
tower is under attack.
So Forward Gaming, in a sense, has the last laugh there. But, I mean, still, that's a tier 3 tower kill at pre-20 minutes.
Yeah. This is a Lycan lineup, however, so something that you do somewhat
Dire's
expect.
middle tower is under
That being
attack.
said,
Nusham. Nice swap play there. He swaps his teammate to get in range for the magic missile. And secure that kill. So yeah, Nusham going too much into the bounty rune there. And I keep glancing over at Yohar's net worth, man. It just keeps getting bigger, bigger, so much further ahead on the Radiant side. So 13,000 net worth now.
yeah, he finishes the SNY instead of finishing the BKB because, like you said, his farm is so good, he can just pick up everything he needs right now. BKB isn't far off even
Radiant's
after
top
finishing
tower
the
is
SNY.
under attack.
Yeah, that's definitely kind of a game state pickup right there. Figures they just had a huge fight, so don't get a BKB now because probably going to be a little bit before another fight breaks out. Lycan got his Vlad's picked up now. That's where I'm wondering, does Lycan maybe think about getting a BKB himself? Because, again, you're dealing with Disruptors, kind of annoying. I guess there isn't, like, a lot that is going to hold you down. And your army could still do stuff even if you're crowd controlled, so maybe not necessary.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I've also seen Envy go for Pipe on Lycan quite a bit, so you might opt for that.
Rolling in on a Death Prophet. The follow-up with a Vengeful Swat. Is it enough still? CCC, no, it's not. He just got annihilated there. Disruptor's also going to be caught. Vengeful, of course, dies. Sacrificial Lamb. Kit Rack, they just run after him. Kinetic Field ain't saving him. Look at this Lycan. He's got a couple of balls on him with the Crimson Guard as well as the Aphotic Shield.
And they caught Snake, and they've got the glimpse from the Morphling.
Yeah, Morphling. Morphing into that Disruptor, but not enough to finish the job.
Okay, we'll get tier 2.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, that's going to be an easy tier
Radiant's
2 mid.
bottom tower is under attack.
Roshan, still
Dire's
2.5 minutes
middle
before it
tower
would be
has
up.
fallen.
Can't necessarily look to do that soon.
That's funny. Morphling gets the voice lines of whoever he moved into.
Oh, that's what he's doing there.
I was like,
Dire's
why does
top
he sound like
shrine is
Disruptor?
under attack.
They're just going to kill the Shrine easily. And although Forward Gaming is coming over. They know
Dire's top
Shapeshift is
shrine
down. That's a big
has fallen.
cooldown. Silence even hits, and Gunner's caught in the Static Storm. IX Mike gets a shield off. Gets pulled in with the vacuum, and he's going to heal up immediately with a borrowed time. Waveform out from
no.
Morphling. And IX Mike, he might be the only kill after this. Gunner running north. They're split up somewhat. They do kill a Batten. Can they take out the Morphling too? TP play is not enough, so double kill for Yawar. And they do get both in the end. The big one being Morphling, of course.
That was almost really unfortunate for Forward. They were able to get the Morphling at the end, but because Troll's ultimate makes him uncontrollable, he was just hitting a Batten who was fully in borrowed time for like a good half of that ultimate.
Nusham gets pulled in. Nice. He gets a roll off though before the silence, and he will escape.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah,
is under
I
attack.
suppose you had to be a little careful with that Troll ultimate for that reason. Getting a focus fire on the Abaddon, especially with that borrowed time up, not what you want to be doing. But Shrine was killed, so seems like that's a theme this game. It's like same thing with the top lane. They got the range racks. They did lose the Morphling, but they got the objective.
Dire are scanning.
It doesn't seem like they can keep doing many more of these trades, though, if you're team, that is, because
Radiant's
this
bottom
Troll
tower
is
is
going to
under
get
attack.
ridiculously farmed pretty quickly at this rate. And he actually has a Reaver.
Yeah, he's going for Satanic next.
Okay.
Going all in on that status resistance and the fact that you can just go from very low HP to full instantly, pretty much, by pressing R.
All right, Blade Mill's the choice for Lycan. It's a later on Blade Mill for your position 1. It is good against Death Prophet, though, and definitely could be decent against Troll, too.
Yeah. It's an interesting approach. Envy does like this item a lot. Gives him some armor.
Oh, Dark's here. Don't really have a catch for him, though. I'm going to wrap around with the smoke.
Yeah, they're going to get the high ground position here. Or are they?
Oh.
Nusham runs into the entire team.
Yeah, Lusham kind of exposes them. And now here comes the Shapeshift. They're running in. He got a great Magnetize off, so they do lose the Aerospeed. He even buys back for this. The Crimson Guard mitigating plenty of damage. Eternal Levy trying to beeline for CCNC. Currently, he's not an easy kill, though. Vacuum pulled him with the wall, and CCNC with the Siphon. He's fine for now. Silence is up on top of this. Abaddon silenced up. He can't heal up because of that. CCNC is going to live on the Death Prophet, it looks like. The Exorcism wearing off soon will just heal him up. Nobody dead currently. Some way, somehow, swap plan Abraxo, but could be different here. Abaddon does go down. He actually denies himself, but Sand King also falls. Forward Gaming having the advantage right now. Look at Yawar. He's still great. He's got a Satanic use. He did use Battle Trance, but with Satanic, he ain't feeling scared. Gunner, he takes over Death Prophet, but he gets glimpsed back down off the cliff right there, and now he's being thrown in the air. That's just an urn on him, by the way. Not a Spirit Vessel currently, so he's fine for that reason, but not really. It is too much lockdown, and Yawar, credit for the kill in the end.
Yeah, this Troll's out of control right now. And, ooh, Roshan spawns. This is huge for Forward. That Crimson Guard, who bought that?
Dark's here.
That absolutely mitigated the entire purpose of Envy in that fight.
Yeah, him and his whole army was on Death Prophet early on in the fight, and they just could not kill him. Crimson Guard mixed with the Medallion. He's got some decent armor. And they give the cheese to Death Prophet now as well. Of course, Age is picked up by Troll. Yeah, and that status resistance between Satanic and Sange. You can't control him. You just have to accept that he's going to kind of be running around, and that's it's not an easy thing to do when he's doing so much damage.
Yeah, he's getting to that point where he can almost 1v5 all of Team. I don't know. I got to question the lack of Manta style on Gunnar. He's getting silenced a lot and just controlled through that. Feels like he needs to have one more tool to escape. He can't just rely on IX Mike to dispel him all the time.
He is going the BKB, so that will be a response. Not done yet, and Yawar is surged up and hunting.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And he's
under
in the
attack.
top lane, though. This is potentially dangerous for forward.
Gonna get split pushed
Radiant's
on.
middle tower is under attack.
Sankey
Absolutely.
also up there. So yeah, they're gonna try to go for the mid tower. It looks
Radiant's
like.
middle tower has
Eternal
Yeah, they're
Envy.
gonna try and catch them. Oh, not getting any catch though. So, Envy will back out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yawar's already ported back, so this is bad for forward if they get caught in a fight. They do not have Troll, but with the glimpse, however,
Yes, it
Eternal
is.
Envy,
Haste.
he is trying to cut them off. There we go. The army's on top of MSS with that shade. Oh my god, he's melting though, and Half-Life already. He has to be careful. Vengeful, they pop the shrine, so Vengeful will stay alive. Troll is now back in and ready to combat if needed. So the shapeshift essentially not going to do too much there, and with it on cooldown, forward wants to respond.
Definitely. Envy running back to the top lane though, so he's gonna sit up here, make sure that he can't just freely push down the mid lane, even with shapeshift on cooldown. However, if he gets caught, completely different story.
Well, they do find IX Mike. He's not the longest resurrection, though. Only 30 more seconds before he'll be back up at least. But yeah, when Shapeshift is down, of course, Lycan does not want to fight, and Forward Gaming very aware of that. Basher already finished on Troll now. Basher alone is so good, but he is queuing up the Abyssal Blade on top of it, so he's going to have about 3,000 life with the Satanic. And I was going to say, I mean, you kind of just can't control him because of all that status resistance, so maybe you just have to try to focus fire and kill him quickly. But now with even more life coming, and again with the Satanic on top of that.
Yeah, they don't have any tools to kill Troll at the moment.
Attack.
It's got to be Morphling, but Morphling is not nearly farmed enough to deal with him at the moment.
They needed a Necrophos. Burst him down. Somebody switch. Lycan, Assault Cuirass is going to be his choice as he is pushing top lane, but maybe that's going to be Team's win condition moving forward. Is they're going to have to rely on this heavy split push.
Yeah, they definitely do. They cannot fight into Forward Gaming at this point with the 8k gold lead, the Troll being as farmed as he is. CCNC has a couple defensive tools now, and that Crimson Guard continues to shut down Envy's ability to eliminate the death prop from the fights.
Eternal Envy kind of messing with them up here with the Necronomicon. As Darkseer? Oh, he can't catch. Eternal Envy TP's out. A bat in. That's not going to happen. However, he will live.
Just walk away. Realize there's no point in really chasing this Abaddon. It doesn't really matter.
Shapeshift back up for Lycan, and who's that? That's Yawar. He's by himself right now, kinda. Collapsing. And they're gonna go in. And the stuns do not
This is
last.
ambitious. This
Yeah.
is ambitious.
He pops Battle Trance, and see you later, Eternal Envy. Swap play, catches Earth Spirit, he's dead too. The Bash Proc's kicking in. You had mentioned something about being ambitious. Absolutely was. Vengeful did go down, but Gunnar, he too will fall because he committed a triple kill for Yawar. Yeah, you cannot fight this Troll. And now they're just going to push top lane.
Yeah, Gunnar even used
Radiant's
BKB,
middle tower
and then
is
he
under
just didn't
attack.
get the second swap back to Morphling off. This is honestly potentially just all at least 2 sets of racks. No buyback on either of those heroes.
Radiant's top tower is under
There's
attack.
the middle going down. The tier 2s are up at top and bottom, though. So that's the saving
Radiant's
grace for
middle
Team.
barracks has fallen.
They're actually going to
Radiant's
only
top
get one
tower
set
is
of
under
racks
attack.
because of that. As they go to the top lane, but Resurrection's going to happen. Morphling another 15 seconds. He'll
Radiant's
be the
top
last one
tower
up.
has fallen.
At a 15,000 net worth
Damage.
lead for forward gaming, though. And yeah, double damage at the Roshan pit.
Radiant's top shrine is under
And
attack.
he's gonna deny it.
Nice. Clever play.
Radiant's
Save
top
the satyr.
shrine has fallen.
Plus 200.
No more satyr for you. So Eternal Enemy going to go on a hunt, and, well, he'll find a couple of satyrs. To get the Banisher, yeah. So he finds another one. The Darkseer's just beelining bottom lane.
Yeah, they're hunting Envy.
Envy, you're running into a trap, sir. Magic Missile, and now Troll's on top of him. The net comes out initially, Batchbrock as well, but Yawar's off to the left. Having a little bit of trouble figuring out what he wants to do. Snake King goes down, meanwhile, CCC's got the X system activated, but again, now Earth Spirit is being locked down by Troll. He goes down. Static Storm not really hitting much. Gunnar will wait for him through, burst down on Disruptor. And he has been morphed into the Death Prophet as the borrowed time popped by Abaddon. Yawar still chasing, though. He's going to go into the base. Definitely a little too deep there.
Pretty good fight from Team, to be honest.
Yeah.
At this point, Mike does go down, but the Exorcism was used and no towers were pushed with it, so possibly delaying the inevitable push a little bit. And at this point, you're kind of just buying time for this Morphling to get more farmed.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
I was going to say, interesting, he changed his mind on the Abyssal Blade, but never mind. He has it delivered right here, and he has 4,000 gold about saved up. He's going to kill the Shroud as TP's come in, though. But again, this is Troll, man. We've already seen Gunnar almost dies. He actually morphs into the Troll, pops Rolling Axes. That will help a little bit. Spirit Vessel is up as well on the Troll Warlord, but he's at half-life. Blade Mill, you got to be careful. There's the Abyssal Blade to use, running at him with the Blade Mill. As soon as that wears off, though, he's going to turn. No more Battle Trance, but he's got a Satanic. He's healing up somewhat. The Spirit Vessel's doing work, but it's not enough. Earth Spirit does go down. You can tell what they were planning there. The Spirit Vessel helps, but it's still not enough. And Yawar wants more of the cheese. Oh, the cheese at the last second. Right as Gunnar went for the burst, and now Morphling, he's got 5,000 life, and all of it's going to be gone. He's out for 75 seconds. Yawar with the reaction.
I think that's probably game.
I give Mike full life. But, yeah, going to go right for the bottom tower, and the rack's on top of that. It very likely could be game one here. As forward gaming. Gonna march on in and get the tier 3 tower. Daedalus just purchased by Yawar. It's not on him yet. It's coming though.
As if he needs more damage to win these fights.
Yeah. You see the bounty runes. The team's trying to at least get those. Lycan's up here trying to finish his AC, but it's not likely.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Now they're gonna flank in. One last ditch effort. Why not? He sends the army in. Crimson Guard already applied. The epicenter. They're gonna kill Disruptor. Yawar, he popped his ultimate though. In comes a Pearl Strike stun, and Morphley's still down for 15 seconds, by the way. So Lycan lifted up. Blade Mill helps. It's not intimidating enough. Double kill for Yawar. Buyback on Lycan. Doesn't have Shapeshift. As they catch Abaddon though. Trying to run, so now they're gonna go for the Mega Creeps. Morphling is up. But there's the Megas. Still holding the ground. Nice job pulling them in, but Gunnar doing what he can. Almost killing CCNC, and is barely going to kill him. But now he's committed somewhat. The vacuum pull back in. The Magic Missile, he dodges it with the waveform. Pretty good play right there from Gunnar. But it just seems like it's going to be too little too late at this point. As now Lycan's even netted up. Yeah, well, why not? Look at those binds. Well, they're kiting away, so 3 are going to stay alive. But you see the bottom and the middle. Creep Wave still pushing in. As Lycan eventually does go down. He calls the GG, so it's official. Forward Gaming will take game 1 here in this best of the 3. The Troll Warlord.
Yeah, he just got way too farmed. 16-0-8 for Yawar. Definitely comfortable back on this carry role. And the team lineup, it had potential, but they just died a couple too many times during that moment where they could have won the game. And once they missed that timing, it's hard to come back.
Yeah, Troll, that was definitely one of the more dominating Troll performances we have absolutely seen. And again, you get an idea of once he gets a Sage and a Satanic, especially that early on, that status resistance is absurd. In my opinion, Omni Knight's a pretty good hero. Keep getting reasons to bring that up, but no. Victory for Forward Gaming, so they're going to be up 1-0 now. 1 win away from going to the MDL Disneyland Paris Major. So close, but it ain't there yet. Team, they were down 1-0 in their first series, and they came back, so you never know what can happen. But ladies and gentlemen,
it's true.
Yeah.
Envy gets better with his back against the wall.
Yeah. They're going to have to do it again right here, one game at a time. We'll see if at least they can force the third and what would then be the final game. But game 2 going to be coming up next. Forward Gaming up 1-0. Stay tuned, guys. I'm BreakyCPK, joined by Elevated. We'll be back with that game number 2.